Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo, baby sleeping mono. Girl sweet like a mango, gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo, then hit the sound in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to bow flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get picks. G's work like a named Shrek. With the money, with the power, respect on deck like a porch. Move fast like a Porsche, by the beat like a horse. Spin flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never brick. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat say. Got the focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like Sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just suede. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo, call me Sade. Black Bandit, you could call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop, pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, it was kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. Mahalo, it's auto. Medical, we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the focus in our cup and just go. So, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it.
Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. It's the final game of this regular season Custom League Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Oakland A's.
Coming up on NBC
Major League
Sports
Baseball
California,
on the show starts
by Xfinity.
now.
Good evening, everyone.
Now at the plate is Tommy Edman. He'll get us started in this one
Leading
under the
up
lights.
for St. Louis, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. Nothing
7
one.
o'clock.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. And this is swung on and hit to Lowry at second. And he will rip this one over to first in time for the out. Next to hit is Dylan Carlson.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball that time.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes a cold strike one. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Their count now at 2-2. And oh, a big rip of the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Batting third. The
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Now the first pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So now it's Mark Canha. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Athletic, the right fielder, Mark Canha.
Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So 1 out, nobody aboard. And up next, the switch hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. First pitch of the AB on its way. Yeah. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Molina has it, but no chance to recover. Lowry is on at first after the strikeout. Next, here is Matt Chapman. Attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Lowry stands at first with 1 out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And this is with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second and 1 way. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he is out on the tag. So runners in scoring position, and here is Ramon Laureano looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on its way. Ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys will call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Swing and a miss and a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second. So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First offering on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And another foul ball.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So the bases are empty here with two gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First delivery to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. And that misses 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go. Digging in is the veteran DH, Mitch Moreland. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball four. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. So now to the plate. Tony Kemp's first chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So a runner at first with one out now. That'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So a runner at first with two away. And striding into bat next, it will be Mark Hanna. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to record the out. At the plate now is Matt Carpenter. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a high chopper. And they'll just run this thing over to first himself for the unassisted out. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Second baseman, Jed.
First pitch on its way.
Lowry.
Ball one.
The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Lowry will take the turn and head for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Popped him up. DeYoung has a play. He's got it one away. One gone for the A's here in the third. Now that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Set in the pitch. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Down to 1 and 2.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Arenado's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Tommy Edman. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Digging in next, Dylan Carlson struck out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Now at the plate here is Paul Goldschmidt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That misses. 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up Sean Murphy. First delivery to him.
Sean Murphy.
And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Now
stepping in once again is Mitch Moreland. Drew a base on balls his first time up. And a ball 1-0. 2 runs on 2 hits. And no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A ball and a strike. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now that's left field.
The plate now, Tony Kemp.
Kemp.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
O'Neill there makes. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Paul DeYoung is retired to lead off the 5th. Tyler O'Neill comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So 2 out, nobody on. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-1 delivery.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Here it comes now to Andrus. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. So this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being
right fielder, number 20.
Back on top of the order now. And striding into bat next, it will be Mark Canha. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Jed Lowry now, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Jed Lowry.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
Designated hitter, Matt Carpenter.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And he falls behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This ball will be chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Harrison Bader sent packing for out number 2 in the sixth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tommy Edman stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Swing and a liner. And Kemp is under it to make the catch for round number 3. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. DeYoung's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So one gone for the A's in their half of the sixth. And that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Lined hard to center field. Bader is there, 2 gone. Stepping in next, Ramon Laureano. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Hard hit towards center. Bader is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Striding in is Dylan Carlson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The right fielder.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Carlson.
A ball and no strikes. Hit well towards the hole. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. 1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Carlson leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. The only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
The second
From the stretch. Paul DeYoung is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big...
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Now at the plate, Sean Murphy will start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Murphy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now back. The designated hitter. Coldman. Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Stephen Piscotty come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Next, it'll be Tony Kemp. No hits to this pitch. Hinder will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That evens it up, 1-1. Murphy, base runner at first with 1 out. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Pinder is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted. Yadi Molina digging in now.
Leading off the St. Louis. The catcher. Yadi Molina.
Jake Diekman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Diekman.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Up the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack. But also, the guy on the mound's got to eat, too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
The center fielder.
And now the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
I'm so whatever you want to do is all
Jordan Hicks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Here it comes now to Andrus. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hicks is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Natty B. And I call a guy like this trouble. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Mark Hanna stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2 to 3 put out for out number 1.
The batter, number 8.
The runner stands at third. One man is out. And up next, the switch hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Andrus stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First offering. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. Trevor Rosenthal comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. Fouled off. another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. This is skied into short left center. Andres onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So the next at bat will be Dylan Carlson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss as he's underneath that one for the first strike. Rosenthal, 30 years of age. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Nolan Arenado stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game. It is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
That's how you open up the
he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jesus Luzardo is credited with the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew.